So you are going through senior night tomorrow night. Let's start off with, what does that mean for the future?
I don't know. I'm just focusing on senior night tomorrow, and we'll go from there. I mean, I'm just trying to stay in the moment, stay here, stay in the present, which is always puts things in perspective for me and for everybody. So I'll be the first one to graduate in my family from college. So that's what I'm focused on. That's a big accomplishment for me. So
how does it feel to have that accomplishment?
It's cool. I mean, it's cool. Like, I mean, my dad has all the accolades, you know what I mean? All the NBA stuff. So it's good to get one thing under my belt, so, and hopefully I keep racking them up against him. So, but it's a good accomplishment, definitely, because school's been hard, school's been, learning lessons and throughout each year. So, to get through that and to graduate and walk is just always a big accomplishment. So excited.
What's your degree going to be in?
So it's in liberal arts, but I took plenty of communications and English classes because of my ability to write and communicate and stuff like that. So, I mean, we'll see where that takes me. I enjoy writing. I enjoy communicating. I enjoy speaking and stuff like that. So, who knows? Who knows where that avenue leads me? So,
have you reflected at all? I mean, it is senior night. I know you're trying to stay in the present. You just said that. But senior night kind of presents an opportunity to reflect. And it's been a 3-year kind of run here with you and Jalen, and regardless of what your future is in the immediate for next year, Jalen is going to be done. The two of you kind of were as every bit as much as Patino was the 3-year period right now, I guess rejuvenation of this program.
Yeah.
You guys were at the forefront. Have you thought about your guys' role and you and Jalen playing together these last 3 years?
I mean, I've thought about it a little bit, but I mean, we've just gone through the fight together, and we've gone through the ups and downs, the losses, the wins, the Twitters, all that. We've gone through that together. So, and we've each had each other's back, and there's, that's a guy that I can say that's my brother for life. And, after basketball, I can definitely see, whatever, like we get together, whatever careers we doing, and still catch up and stuff like that. So, yeah, he's someone that's family. It's bigger than basketball, man. It's like, we learned so much on this journey, and it's been tough throughout the 3 years. It's been a rebuilding process, and I think we've accomplished a lot of things that we didn't expect to accomplish quickly. So I'll reflect, when the season's over, but we got practice in about 20 minutes, so I got to focus on that. They got scout team; they're ready to go, and we're ready to get better and beat Fresno.
What do you expect out of Fresno?
I mean, they got a good point guard in Isaiah Hill. I think he's like top 7 in assists. So he's a terrific player. I always liked playing against Fresno. I mean, they're always a defensive oriented team. So, and I like playing against good defense. So, they're good. I mean, they're good. They're good.
And you're healthy at this point in the season. I know your thumb has bothered you a little bit. I mean, it's been a challenging season for you in so many respects, I'm sure. But is the team pretty healthy right now? Are you healthy?
Yeah, I'm. What I can be. I'm available. So that's what I'm blessed to be. So. Mm-hmm.
Saturday was a game that, in a vacuum, going on the road to the first place team that was favored, and losing isn't the worst thing in the world, but it seems like, I don't know, because of the week bye, and you'd lost the previous week to Air Force, and you guys are sitting on a bubble that you guys were a little bit further in, just 2 weeks ago. Like, it just seems like it's been a while. It seems like you guys are kind of going through a rough stretch right now, even though it's only a 2-game losing streak. But I'm curious how that locker room and how your mindset is kind of taking where the team is right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're good. We're good. I mean, we're 100% good. I mean, it's part of life. You're going to go through tough stretches in life. So you're going to have to bounce back and figure it out and communicate and, find solutions, find ways to get yourself up and ready to go for, days that are sometimes hard and some days are easier than others. So, we're good. I mean, we're not worried at all, or we're not anywhere in a panic mode or anything. We got to get this win for sure, but we're in a good position, and we know that when we're right, and we're going to take this day of practice and have a great day of practice, and we're just going to take it day by day.
When you look at a team like Fresno State coming in, they don't really have anything to lose this year where they're at in the conference, and every team comes in here with desperation to win at the pit, but especially this late in the season. How do you look at this team or this game coming up knowing that they're going to come in?
this is the most important game of the year for us. I mean, and we've said that about, you know, a multitude of games throughout the year, but I mean, this is the most important one. I mean, we're at home. You know, they have, again, like you said, they have nothing to lose, so they're just going to go out there and play freely. Isaiah Hill, he can create and, you know, get others involved. I mean, he's great at that. So he's been doing that his whole career. So we can't let a guy like him get going, who's the head of their snake, ahead of the snake of their team. And we just got to play with a sense of urgency and a sense of desperation, because we're still playing meaningful games in basketball, and there's like 300 teams that aren't. So we're in a blessed position right now. So. Do
you feel like as a leader on the team, you have to make sure everyone is on that same page, or do you feel like everyone already is kind of like that with that same mindset, with that sense of urgency?
With the role that I've taken this year, I definitely have to, you know, stay in a communicative space with that and making sure everybody's good and stuff like that. And, you know, just holding everybody accountable and just making sure, you know, people aren't in their feelings, or, you know what I'm saying, like just worried about the wrong things and stuff like that. So that's kind of been my role this year, and that's what I'll continue to exploit. So
you're the guy here, so I'll ask the seniors. You already talked about Jalen, Isaac. Something you can say about him, and then Baker too, but something you can say about what you've learned playing with Isaac Mashburn this year.
Yeah, man, he plays hard, man, every possession. And he's an undersized like 4 that can kind of play the 3, so you can kind of put him in spots and he can figure it out. And that's what I like about him, is you can put him anywhere in the game, and you know, he has a great attitude about things. He's a great kid, so wherever he plays professionally, they're gonna get a gem out of Isaac and JB as well. I mean, he's dealt with so many things throughout his career as far as knee injuries, and you know, he's I think the second oldest player in college. So man, he's got a lot of experience under his belt. So, you know, I've talked to him about a lot of things. I mean, I can pick his brain about stuff. He's just someone who's very solid, very laid back dude. But you know, when you talk to him, he's going to say some real stuff, and that's what I can appreciate about both of those dudes. So.